Come over and kill me. If any killer of Christians in Ondo escape death before the end of this year, Bishop Oyedepo lay big cause. Dares the president. Bishop Oyedepo is known to be a very rugged Christian who believes strongly in the God that is serving. In this very context, he has been seen laying big curses on those who killed Christians in Ondo, and is now challenging them in a battle, saying that if any of them escape death, that before the end of this year, if any of them escape death, that they should come over and kill him. It's a challenge. Have you seen that? It's a challenge. All right, let's quickly check the content, my dear listeners, and get the full gist. This is morning news. Founder of the Living Faith Church, Bishop David Oyedepo, has stated that the killers of the worshippers of St. Francis Church in Ondo State would face this repercussion for their action. Some men armed with sophisticated weapons had on Sunday invaded the church during worship, killing over 40 worshippers while scores were injured. Following the attack, Oyedepo, who spoke during a sermon at the church headquarters altar in Ogun State, expressed anger at the level of insecurity ravaging the entire nation. He declared instant judgment on the killers, saying they will perish with their sponsors. He said, "The devil is very scared of the church because that is where God empowers his people to rule in the midst of the enemies. That is why those vagabonds were out there in Ondo State to kill. I can tell you this, if they escape death, God has not sent me. Their generation will smell, and the people who send them will smell. They shall be forgotten. The back of their camel is already broken. Everybody living is created by God. All the gang up from hell against the well-being of this nation has come under a curse. Curse be to all those causing attacks in this country." Yes, that's good. Just like Bishop Oyedepo is laying his curses, other pastors are also laying their curses. Not quite long, that was yesterday, the parents of the deceased, of those people who lost their lives in the church, came out in protest. They have to invoke their fetish god and start laying curses too. That is what we expect when things of this such happen. And that's why we have to be very careful. I don't know what the problem is here in Nigeria. Okay, look at what Bishop David Oyedepo just said. He did not only lay curses on those killers, but also to their generations. You can see this is where sometimes some Nigerians experience generation curses, not knowing where it's coming from, unknown to them that it is the error committed by their fathers. You understand? That is now befalling them, which is not okay. And that's why we have to be very careful and be prayerful. In fact, I will tell you the truth. That incident at all in Ondo State is an incident that nobody that hears it that will not shed tears. It's a very painful incident. A very painful and disastrous incident. Okay, so I'm not blaming Bishop David Oyedepo for laying these courses because it's very painful. We are talking about wasting of lives. Over 40 lives went down in a minute in the church, for that matter. It's crazy. Just like I used to say right here in our channel, that this is one of the tactics the Fulani has mapped out to achieve their Fulanization and Islamization agenda. They have seen that the Christians are more than them in Nigeria. So the first move they plan to take is to reduce the population. You understand? And after reducing the population, they plan to go around the whole state, make sure that their people are occupying the whole state, after which they will start increasing themselves in population through birth rate. And the moment they discover that the population they have is already superseding or is already higher than the population of that particular state, then they will kick off with their Islamization agenda. So that is why we just have to be very careful and be very, very watchful. Don't tolerate their presence. The moment you discover their presence, call for their dismissal. That is why I love what the Southeast are doing. Nobody wants to see their brake lights. Yes, nobody. So they have looked at it. Since the Southeast doesn't want us, let us go to the Southwest. And that is why you saw what happened in Owo, in Ondo State, happened. These people doesn't deserve any sympathy. They don't. It's a very, very crazy disaster. And I want to believe that even Mr. President, till this very moment, has not taken any swift action about that. The painful part of this is that the very day this incident happened was the day they started this APC primary election. Is it not supposed to be shifted? That was my opinion. I don't know of you. All right, let me hear from you, my dear listeners, on this very broadcast. Okay, don't forget to leave them below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Good morning.